I'm doing a DUPR reset for $35. I got nothing to lose.
I don't know if I will. I just feel like I didn't work hard enough, and I'm just waving the white flag.
Somebody here that did get pickled twice the last couple of weeks. Would you have appreciated the mercy rule?
You know what I would have appreciated? More competitors. How do you get more women playing pickleball, playing at the competitive level?
I mean, it doesn't matter what court you go to. Maybe a group of 3-0s, 4 or 5 advanced, old people my age. It's now theirs. It's not open to everybody.
It's become cliquey. They have that one person who you know is good enough to play in that group. People still might not let them in just because they don't want to get beat.
What is up, pickleball peeps? I am MaryEmily, and I am so excited to welcome you back to the Southern Pickleball Podcast. I am, of course, joined by co-host and co-founder of the Southern Pickleball Podcast, Mark Spackman, who just so happens to also be my dad. And today we also have someone here who made the drive down exclusively for this show, so we should be so honored. RJ Mack from South Carolina.
Thank y'all for having me here. I appreciate you guys for bringing me along.
Yeah, we're really excited. So before we get into it, just a quick reminder to everyone out there listening, like, comment, subscribe, do the thing. And also a big shout out and a big thank you to our sponsor, Diadem Sports, the official pickleball of Southern Pickleball. So before we really get into anything, I did want to go ahead and bring up the brawl. It might be a little bit of old news at this point, but also
It happened a week ago. It's still kind of crazy.
yeah. So have you seen anything about this?
The one in Florida?
Yeah.
So I think our junior over here, our man behind the scenes, is going to pull up this. If you scroll down a little bit too, you can actually hear the recording of kind of like what happened with it. But it was a 20-person brawl on the pickleball court. That if you look in the middle right there, scroll down. Yeah, that's the 911.
Are we going to get to hear a 911 call right here?
Yeah, we are.
That's not copyrighted or anything, is it?
No.
Please.
Okay, how many people are fighting?
There's about 20 people. Okay,
Any weapons?
The break? No. I mean, somebody hit somebody with a pickleball paddle, hit somebody in the head. Please. Oh, my God.
Is anybody bleeding?
Okay, it's breaking up, but we need help.
That's an understatement. They do need help.
God. So apparently this all happened after a heated argument about stepping in the kitchen on a volley.
Oh, wow. I thought somebody got pickled.
Honestly, that would be more fair.
It would be.
Okay, maybe, but I mean, like, it was like serious. I mean, like, we're talking like blood on the courts over someone's face, like someone hitting a 70-year-old. Like, I mean, that's crazy.
Well,
It's crazy.
This is going to get real serious because the charges they up to abuse on an elder because the person that got hit, it was like a 50-year-old and a 60-year-old that hit the older players. It was a husband that hit them first, and then evidently the wife. So the people tried to jump in and intervene and stop, and then the wife jumped in. And this is all hearsay. Just, if you're out there listening, I'm just hearing all this second thought. But the charges were like felony assault with the added charge of it being on a elder. I mean, what's the matter? Have you ever got mad at somebody for stepping in the kitchen?
I mean, no. It's never that serious, I don't think. Maybe in a tournament. In a tournament, I might get a little upset, but...
But you're
Well-
not allowed to, like, cause
No.
quote, great bodily harm and permanent disability
That's just
with
crazy.
using a pickleball paddle as a deadly weapon.
That's crazy. No,
Well, that sounds like a lawyer trying to get that civil suit
Yeah.
ready to go there. But part of the reason I was glad we had you come down, I told MaryEmily this when we were talking. I said that would be a great lead-in story to talk about with RJ. And one, I do want to hear, like, what's the worst argument you've ever seen in a pickleball court. But when I've seen you at tournaments and all around, you are like the exact opposite. You're like the fun-loving guy that everybody wants to be around, bringing positive energy and vibes. And I thought, well, why not bring like one of the nominees for Good Sportsmanship of the Year on to talk about old people my age hitting each other with pickleball paddles.
There you go. But I also will say, RJ, you do sometimes turn pickleball into a contact sport out here. 'Cause I remember at that Kiowa tournament,
I was flying.
man, so we had a tournament down at Kiowa Island on clay courts. And I was over here live streaming that. And I look over and I see this man diving across the courts. Covered at some point, you were covered fully in clay.
Yes.
You were also like scraped up, like almost head to toe.
Full cherry.
Yeah, I just like, I mean, like,
See, it was a money ball. Case closed. It was a money, but I wanted to win the money, so I was like, I got to do what I got to do. But we did not get the job done. So,
Well, maybe not the smartest man in pickleball, but definitely one of the best sportsmen.
For sure.
So yeah, those clay courts are still pretty hard.
Yeah, they are indeed.
So tell us what's the, I mean, like with your buddies when you're playing or a tournament, what's the worst incident that you've ever seen?
I wouldn't say there has been like a bad incident, but I would just say I played at the Kitchen Open last year, and we just got into like a big dispute over the call, or not the call, the scoring. The scoring was off. We thought we were up by 1 point, and like this was like a crucial point in the game. You know, when you're in a crucial point, you get an argument that can change the whole mood and everything and temperature of the game. So we got into a big dispute. I actually played with one of the guys early today, Jordan. We were talking about it, but yeah, it was just a big dispute, and we ended up giving them the point back, and then they won it off the next point. Then we started arguing again. So it was like I was just walking off. I was like, "Hey, sorry." I mean, in my mind, it's just never that serious. So yeah, that was the biggest dispute I'd say in the tournament for sure.
Yeah, and I will say, you know, I was at not this year's Kitchen Open, the year before. I was amazed with everybody out there playing for all that cash and how good the line calls and the sportsmanship. And that's what I think is cool about pickleball is that we're here and trying to come up with stories about the worst that we've seen, and we're struggling to come up with them. If this was like tennis, I mean, MaryEmily's seen some of them firsthand. If we want to go back to my tennis days, you know, we've had some moments where I'm like, you need to take MaryEmily to the car real quick here.
Yeah.
So,
I did have another bad moment. I just remembered it. So this was whenever I was playing on the indoor gym floors. Those are not the best, but hey, you get to play some pickleball when it's cold and rainy outside.
Yeah.
And there was this lady, I can't remember her name specifically, but I was trying to play with some of the higher level guys, and I put my paddle down, and then she picked my paddle up and moved it, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then I got my paddle back, moved it back. She moved it again, and I was like, "Please don't move my paddle again." And then I put it back, and then she got all upset because nobody wanted to play with her, I think. But that wasn't the entire case. And she literally picked up the whole entire rack, threw it on the ground, and ran out. Yeah. So I don't really know what the situation was.
So let's talk about that, though. So who was really the asshole there? Was it her, or was it because y'all were freezing her out and not letting her play open play?
I want to say her. She has problems with.
What do you think, MaryEmily? I mean, it sounds like
you were not feeling the pickleball spirit of open play.
We were, but it's like one of those times where you want to get some better play, you know, and you do your charity work early, and then later on you're like, okay, I want to play some real pickleball.
So if somebody doesn't come show up during your charity time,
they don't get to play. Sucks. Sorry, my charity hours were from 6 to 7.
And then after that,
yeah, you can't get a game with me anymore.
My warm-up game.
Yeah.
So I just was having fun for a little.
But we just like picking on you. I mean, it's in fairness though. I mean, I was talking with Paul Midkiff, co-founder of Southern Pickleball, earlier. One of our co-founders, him and Eddie Gomez. And open play is not really open.
It's not
anywhere. Never. I mean, it doesn't matter what court you go to, and it's different in every court. It may be a group of 3-0s that have taken over that court. It may be 4 or 5 advanced.
Yes.
It may be a bunch of old people my age. But open play is just ever who has been able to dominate that area, and it's now theirs. It's not open to everybody. They've just taken over those courts.
Yeah. It's pickleball to me has become like kind of cliquey. So, like, if you have, like, a group of people that you normally play with, and then they have that one person who you know is good enough to play in that group, people still might not let them in just because they don't want to get beat, in my opinion. That's what I see, and I have a few, my pickleball mom, she's always talking to me about how, like, she's trying to get in different groups, but the ladies are kind of little twats, and they don't want to let them in. They're, like, kind of rude and stuff, so I've just been kind of like looking out for her, trying to invite her to different groups because I know it's hard to find groups. I myself struggle to find a group, and I just got invited to a group today, which I was like, oh, okay, something new. So yeah, like I said, pickleball is kind of cliquey now, which sucks. You guys should stop being very cliquey in pickleball. Just let everybody play with you. And yeah,
do as I say, not as I do.
Yes.
You said let me play with you. Also, I'm gonna start a fight on the court.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing, and this is the shameless plug for Southern Pickleball and with Paul is that one thing that we're doing now when we're talking to both private clubs and different parks and recreation departments and municipalities around the Southeast is a lot of the leaders that don't know pickleball, they are hearing open play and they're hearing the term open play and they're just like, hey, that's what we want in our courts. We want open play because we think that's for all our residents and it's going to be all inclusive, and it's not. And that's what I'm telling you, it's not. But what is all inclusive is if you put programming into those facilities and you offer programming for all levels, all ages, all skill levels, then you have really accomplished what people think open play means. And that's just one of the things that we help a lot of close. I mean, people know us for our tournaments, but that's a lot of what we do behind the scenes of Southern Pickleball. And so if anybody just happens to be listening, that wants to, you can just reach out to info at Southern Pickleball, and Paul would be glad to, he's one of our co-founders and director of all our leagues and programming, and he would be glad to reach out and help you that. And that's free consultation. That doesn't cost a dime. Thanks to all our members that support Southern Pickleball and the growth of pickleball.
For sure.
So
I feel like we got a little ahead of ourselves.
We did.
With everything. But I want to take it back for a second. So how did you actually get into pickleball? Where did that start?
So I went to Clemson. I just graduated from there last year. Go Tigers. So my major was parks and recreation. So I had to go home and do an internship at my home club or home city, and it was with the rec department. And whenever I got there, they just made me sit behind a desk, and I was like, I'm not really liking this. A few days passed, I kept sitting at the desk for maybe 2-3 hours a day. And then one day, they told me to go across the street to get something. So I went across the street, and I walked into the gym, and I was like, wait a second, they're playing pickleball. This was like maybe 2 years ago. I'd say like summer of 24. I saw they were playing pickleball, and I was like, okay, I want to come back and play. But by the time they were about to be done, went back, and I told myself I was going to buy a paddle. My first ever paddle was a Blue Vulcan. And I went back and played. I was having the time of my life playing. And then I went to go play with my buddy who's been playing for a while, Weston. And he was like, you need to get a new paddle. That paddle's ugly. And I kind of took some kind of offense to it. I was like, dang, my paddle's ugly. And then I got a new paddle. And then I started playing a lot, indoor and outdoor. And, yeah, my love for it just kind of grew as I started playing with a bunch of different people. Literally, the oldest lady I think I've played with was 75, and let me tell you, she was a killer on the court. That's who everybody wanted to beat, and I wanted to beat her too, but I could never beat her until one day I did, and I was happy. I told everybody about it, made my day. But yeah, that's kind of how I got started into pickleball.
I think we all have those stories of that person that just kicked our butt when we started.
Oh yeah. Not even that. Also, just sometimes like you see like those older people that are just dominating on the courts, and I'm like, oh. Walk on thinking I'll have a little easy game here, and then I'm like, oh, just kidding. Those placement shots are.
So what is older to y'all? I'm feeling a little uneasy here. What is older to you? When y'all think of older, what is
you? Just kidding.
No, I mean it's.
Well, I mean I think it can be. I also, I mean like I'm more so I guess was like referring to like some of the 60, 70 plus people that I see out there. I mean, and there are some killer.
There are
players.
I played some today at Ace. They were. I thought I was gonna go over there. They got hands. Bow, bow, bow. I was
we
like,
were kind of laughing about that earlier before we kind of got everything started. I mean, sometimes you go to like those open plays during the day or like the round robins during the day, and you're out here playing with like 50, 60, 70-year-olds that are retired and doing it, and you're like, okay, like this will be just like a nice little easy moment, and then all of a sudden I'm like sweating more than I do, and I'm like out here playing with my friends at night, and like. Oh, killing me.
Well, I always thought, I mean, the bracket that I've always thought has been the toughest until recently is you don't want to play like around that like 40, 50 plus or something, because a lot of skill and a lot of wisdom and high pickleball IQ. Yes. But I was telling somebody this weekend, and I think they thought it was offensive. I didn't realize they were younger than me when I was telling them, but it's changed lately. Because when I played people y'all's age before, I always thought that was tougher because I like playing the younger 18 to 35 because y'all just weren't that smart with it. But I don't know if y'all been watching a lot of YouTube videos or Reels or TikTok or whatever it is. But y'all's pickleball IQ has just like gone to a different level overnight. And now, I mean, y'all are just so athletic or whatever. And I hit a ball that, like, when I'm playing people my own age, I'm like, that would never come back. So I've already stopped, have my paddle down, and then get to that one and that one. So now I'm content playing with people my own age.
You're just kidding. I'll stay back with the 50+ group.
Yeah.
No, that's so fair. Okay, so I guess off of that, so what outside of pickleball does your life look like? I mean, I know you're out here being a coach and doing all that stuff too at that new facility. Remind me again.
It's called Pickle Yard in Malden.
Pickle Yard, yeah. So outside of Greenville.
Yes.
So.
You available for lessons and everything there?
I am, yes. If you ever need a lesson here in the Malden area, please hit me up. Come to Pickle Yard, please.
Yes,
We'd
do
love
it.
to have you.
But outside of that, so what's life looking like for you these days?
Right now, I live with my girlfriend. We live in Clemson still. She's about to graduate. And all I do is pickleball, honestly. I literally go to sleep, wake up, think about pickleball, think about my lessons today. Yeah, all I do is pickleball.
I love it, right?
Yeah, I try to make. Growing up, I wanted to make my life how I wanted it to be, and I could not see myself sitting behind a desk, listening to anybody tell me what to do, or just doing things on somebody else's schedule. And I always wanted to make my own schedule, and that's what I'm doing right now, which is why I'm able to come here freely, because I told my people, hey, I can't be here today. I'll be here tomorrow, though. So, yeah, pickleball is kind of taking over my life, and I'm not mad at it whatsoever. It's been a joy kind of growing in this sport and kind of seeing how I've evolved personally, and everything around it. The people that I've met, the relationships that I've have grown over the years, even since I started playing at this place called South Cove like 2 years ago. Still, some of the people that worked or that play there, I've been training them, and the progress that they've made since I've started training them has been phenomenal. So, yeah, pickleball is taking over my life, and like I said, I can't be mad at it at all.
No, that's awesome. That's the greatest thing when we can wake up and do whatever we want to do every day, and
Exactly.
it's hard to put a price tag on that.
Very
Yeah,
hard.
for sure. That's why Southern Pickleball became what it was, right? So.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's what I want to do. Just wake up every day and get to enjoy doing what I do.
Exactly.
Pickleball is it.
Pickleball is it.
So what's your duper?
Don't get there. My duper, I might.
What would you like your duper to be?
I would like my duper to be 4.6, 4.7. Yeah, I feel like that's what I am right now. On a good day, a 4.8, but today I feel like I play like a 4.7. But right now it's a 4.4.
That's good. That's
It's going up. It's going down. You know, the new duper. Everything is just crazy right now. Especially I've heard about the where you can reset your duper.
Yeah.
Which that's crazy in my opinion, because how can people pay to reset something that you've already like worked so hard to get?
Okay, wait. So I think that Mark, you got some insight on this duper reset thing, because I don't even fully know about it. We were just kind of half talking about it, and I just.
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, I'll tell y'all. I mean, there is a new duper reset thing coming up. I first think most people, and this is just my theory, is if you ask them what they think their rating should be and you subtract a half point, everybody be at the right place. But anyway, that's so I think
that means RJ, you're in the right place.
I might. Oh, shit.
So no, we're just treating you like family, telling you like it is when you get here. But
just be honest.
But because I think my duper's like around a 4.1 right now. Somebody asked me, like, when they come up and ask me, like, what's your duper? I want to say 4.5 so bad, but it's not,
I hate it whenever you're signing up for a tournament and you're like a 4.4 and it says you're a 4.0 because it goes 4.0, 4.5. I'm like, dang. They don't think I'm a 4.0.
Yeah, we have a lot of people identify with that duper. But this is the 2026 duper rating reset program runs from March 16th to May 17th. For all you people out there willing to pay to have an inaccurate duper, it's from March 16th to May 17th, 2026. Allows players to establish a new rating based on recent performance. Big piece coming here. With no risk of a lower score. Participants must play at least 8 matches with at least 2 different partners during this period to qualify. After the window, the players will receive the higher of their new rating or their original rating. And you can participate in this program for $35.
That's crazy.
I will be participating.
I don't know if I will, just because I want to work hard just to get my duper to where I want it to be. So I'm like, if I had to pay to do it, I'm like, I just feel like I didn't work hard enough, and I'm just like waving the white flag.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, it's 1,000% a money grab.
It is, for
It
sure.
so is.
Yeah.
There's no better way to say it than that. And I'm intrigued to see how it works, and I will be participating.
I mean, it says the purpose is to provide a more accurate updated skill level for players who have improved. But if I have all those matches in, I mean, I will say, I mean, it's frustrating for me. I have so many matches in a DUPR that it seems like I'd have to go like on a 100-game winning streak, to change my DUPR. So I might do it and just see. But I was already thinking like, so how do you hack that? So if I'm just gonna, and does that mean, I was wondering if we're gonna have people, and this, I'm always thinking from the Southern Pickleball standpoint. So if you're out there and you're thinking about doing this, don't do it because it's not right. But would you potentially only play like one tournament where you get 4 matches with the chosen gender partner you want, 4 matches with the chosen mixed partner, and if you do good, then you sit it out till after May 17th. So you just get,
in your DUPR at that
yeah, because at that point, hey, I did really good there. And then I'm thinking, do I have to think it further? Is it going to be better? So do I want to get my score as high as possible? So like we said, I'm a 4-1. So do I want to go find like the best 3-5, 3-6 player that I can find out there to play with me to try to get it? Or do I want to try to get a higher level skill player that might be able to carry me and play like some 4 or 5 matches, like with one of my 4-9 buddies or something? I'm like,
There's definitely strategy behind it that you could really dig into and get into with it if you are trying to do that.
What do you think? I mean, you have an idea how you're going to hack it?
I don't know if I were to hack it, I feel like I'd definitely find somebody with a lower DUPR just so that I could bump mine up a little bit higher so it could seem like I carried them. So if you want to play in the tournament list.
Or maybe they changed the algorithm. I wonder, I mean, a good idea for DUPR, and for an extra $35, will tell you how the algorithm will work. But I guess you could put it in the forecast, maybe do the DUPR forecast.
Yeah, that's what I was actually about to say. So like DUPR has the forecasting feature that you could go in and be like, okay, so in theory, if I match up with this partner, it would just be hard because you don't necessarily know your opponents, right? So, I mean, you can't really forecast it until you know that. But I do think that to some extent, I mean, your point of saying there's like, you have so many matches. You also have people that haven't played in like tournament settings or in a DUPR rated setting in years. And then they've been playing a lot in like the rec leagues or different things like that. So trying to see how like that you can move up. I mean, if you have a low reliability rating, but then you're just still trying to climb up because you haven't played in a tournament in a year.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I understand the idea if people are locked in or they think they're different. I mean, like you're a great example of that, MaryEmily, because you've been playing for a long time. You played a lot of matches early on, and you are a different player now than what your DUPR, reflects when you started.
You're just saying that to be nice right now, but it's okay. I'll take it.
No, I mean your DUPR's way down there. You're not down there where I mean
it's way down there. Tell him what it is.
It's okay. You can look me up if you need to.
Yeah.
It's way down there.
Yeah. So I can see in that situation where somebody's really improved, that there might be. It just seems like there might be another way of doing it. But I also, we pick on DUPR a lot here, and DUPR is it's really helped the game. I mean, sure. And if you look at any sport out there, there's gonna be complaints about the rating system and people trying to circumvent the rating system or whatever. So I don't know. It's just interesting. I mean, I don't know. Let us know in those comments. Are you? That would be good. DUPR would appreciate the feedback. Are you gonna reset your DUPR?
Yeah.
I gotta pray on that one.
Yeah, I'm
okay. So while we're talking,
I'm doing a DUPR reset for $35. I got nothing to lose. I may finally be 4 or 5.
You can stay at the same place that you're at.
I mean, nobody has to know. Like, you don't have to tell anybody that you reset your DUPR, unless they just are a DUPR hawk and they just know your DUPR.
They're stalking.
That's interesting. I wonder if that. I mean, but people are probably going to know that because I'm surprised.
Well, because they would erase it, right? So then you would just have 4 games left, right, or 8 games.
Well, what would they make your reliability score
That's true. I mean,
Because
would it kill your reliability?
Yeah, because if I look at somebody's DUPR and it says their reliability is like a 20-something, I'm like, okay, they don't play in many matches or anything. So it's like, how is it reliable?
Yeah, I wonder if that 8-match
Makes it 100.
reset is going to be 100, or is that just you're starting at a higher and you got to work reliability up? That's a great question, RJ.
Yeah.
We need. I mean, you would think with us being the largest pickleball community in the world on DUPR that we could get somebody from DUPR on here. I mean, Tito, if you're out there listening right now, call me. We can get you on here. So
Yeah, let's hear it from the main man himself.
yeah. So the other thing, Tito, if you happen to know where to find any Rockstar recoveries or anybody else out there, sorry, I just this is my favorite drink, Rockstar Recovery Orangeade. It seems
Specifically Orangeade.
yeah, it's got to be Orangeade. It seems like they're being discontinued. They've just gotten bought by Celsius or something like that. The address is Post Office Box 732, Clarkdale, Georgia 30111.
So let me just
Post
add,
Office Box 732, Clarkdale, Georgia 30111. You can usually find them at a Quick Trip. They only have like 10 or 12 left in your area, or Love's Truck Stops are usually a good thing too. If you want to find any and send them to that, we would be so appreciative.
and we do in fact know that that's where you can find them because on our road trip a couple weeks ago to go run the NOLA Pickleball tournament, I think that you made us stop at like 6 different places along that trip just to make sure that we were getting some. And we got you about, what, a 3-month stock?
I think you're exaggerating as you tend to do at times, but
We did get him a 3-month stock because I know for a fact that you had them go back to the back and get a case.
But I am good.
of
But
16.
eventually they're going to run out. So if you can't sponsor the show, if you want to sponsor the show, reach out to Info at Southern Pickleball for that. But if you can't do that, find some Rockstar Recovery Orangeades and ship them to us.
And sponsor
So we
your
can
course,
keep this.
Rockstar Addiction.
Yeah.
There we go.
They're not bad. My cardiologist said one a day is okay. It's only 160 calories. So do you drink energy drinks,
I do
RJ?
not drink energy drinks. They scare me.
Scare you in what? You
They
think?
just make my heart rate go fast, and I just can't like control it. After I drink it, I'm like, okay, I can't.
So which kind of ones have you tried? Has this been a long
I
time?
No, I'd say I've tried Celsius. I stay away from Monster. Monster just too much, and yeah, mainly Celsius. I was drinking Celsius. I've had it on Alani before, but I just couldn't get behind any of them.
Okay. Well, we're not recommending. We're not
we're recommending
medical
rock-
advice.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
not recommending it for anybody else. In fact, I don't want anybody else drinking them. I just want you to send them to me.
No one else
Because
knows
there's not.
Rockstar.
Yeah. But so do you have a favorite sports hydration drink or?
Yeah. So recently it's been Holy. They sent me a few powder packets, and I've been drinking them. They have like different ones for like pre-game, mid-game, and post-game, and it's
So what's in those?
what's in electrolytes. I'm assuming I haven't.
You haven't read it. You don't know.
Yeah, I didn't look specifically at the ingredients. I should do that.
Yeah, we're
Just-
scared of the energy drinks, but we're not scared of the ones with that.
I'll somebody shits me some powder in the mail and I'll just take it, whatever. Yeah.
That just sounds good.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just drinking random powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoping for the best. It's fine.
I hope it doesn't do anything to me.
I wonder if he snorted an
Oh,
energy drink packet, if it would be more effective.
I don't think we should try that.
I don't think we should try that either.
We are not. Southern Pickleball is not affiliated right now with the views that Mark Spackman is saying.
Pickleball.
Let him say that separately.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So, RJ, what would you say? We talked a little bit earlier about, some of your favorite pickleball players in the pro scene, but who would be your dream pickleball partner?
Well, I don't think we've talked about him here though yet.
I know, but I want to figure out what his favorite
Is
dream
it?
pickleball partner is. So we can
Okay.
get to that point.
All right. Yeah, that was off the air. We were sort of talking about that. Okay. I got it. I feel the stare.
I would say Anna Bright first. Well, it's between both of the Annas because, like I said, whenever I hit a cross court poach, like backhand poach, I call myself Anna Lee immediately, or a backhand ATP, I immediately call myself Anna Lee. But
Well, wait. We got to back up here. I got to
Okay,
understand
back up.
what that looks at. So you poach, you hit it, and then you say Anna Lee out loud, or
yeah,
what?
literally, like if I come across, I immediately say I'm Anna Lee. I'm Anna Lee Waters.
And that's never caused you to get in a fight and get a paddle thrown at you or anything?
I don't think not like in Florida. Not like in Florida. But I would also say
This
Anna
got
Bright.
really weird really quick, MaryEmily.
Well, you started talking about snoring powder.
Yeah.
I think you took it weird.
Yeah.
And now we're running across court calling ourselves Anna Lee, but okay.
But no, I would either say Tyra Black for sure for mix or Anna Bright, only because I've been watching a lot of Anna Bright's her YouTube videos, and I feel like
Did you fill out her jot form or whatever she's got going?
I did not fill out her job form.
Oh, that's right. You just said you lived with your girlfriend. That's good. Yeah. Did you?
He's a loyal man out here.
I am.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
But no, I kind of the only reason I would say Anna Bright is because I feel like me and her are kind of similar in some of the ways because she started doing I don't know what her program was called, but it's like Anna Bright or Bright Academy or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But she's been doing like a little camp where she has like I don't know, maybe 20 plus members of it, and they have some like homework that they do, and she's just like very encouraging, and she's like a people person. Like even though she's a pro, just by like watching her Instagram stories and like that, you'll just think she's just a normal person just playing pickleball. But when she's on the court, she's like a beast. She's mean. So yeah, I would definitely say Anna Bright, and I love that she brings everybody together because she did like a little rock paper scissors tournament with like all her clients, and I just feel like that's just something that I would do with all of my clients because I make all my clients like feel like they're at home just so that they can feel comfortable whenever they're with me and whenever I'm teaching. So I think Anna Bright for sure. She's definitely one that I would definitely want to play with.
I can see that, and honestly, I mean, I've seen her at a couple of tournaments, and got Cape Coral was the last one I saw her at, and
The most recent one, but before that.
Wow, it's hard to believe that's been a year ago. Getting old, but I think that's really her. You know, I didn't talk to her specifically at that tournament, but I was real close to her, and she was out there with all the fans and the courts, and and if you were standing next to her at the fence, she's talking to you just like any other person normal. I mean, it was she just seems to be real genuine.
She's very down to earth from what I've picked up.
Yeah, I'd agree. How about on the men's side? Is there a men's player you'd play with?
Honestly,
probably not Ben if you want somebody like that.
No, not Ben. I've been teeter-tottering with Hayden Patrick, and only because I like his swag. He has like a nice little mean swag on the court. So if I had to say somebody, I would say Patrick Quinn. Yeah, that probably would change tomorrow, but I struggled with figuring out what men I would like to.
He wanted to play with Anna at one time too.
Yeah.
I guess they're not.
They got into a fight.
Yeah.
But the Anna, and we
Oh,
too.
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
so
There
he
you go.
had the Anna Lee, and we had that controversy with the B word, and then we had him partnering up with Anna Bright, at least on the court, and now they're split up. So, yeah. Interesting. Who would you, MaryEmily? We always ask everybody else, but who, if you could partner with one player, mixed or gender, which one? Who would be your person?
I don't like this question. It's more fun to ask other people that. I don't know. We'll get back to you on the next one.
I'm surprised nobody just comes right to mind.
Your dad.
No.
That would have been such a good answer.
That would've been a
Dad,
great
I
answer.
want to play mixed.
Right.
I can't think of a pro player, but I would just love to play a mixed doubles tournament with you.
Would you like to play a mixed doubles tournament with me?
I don't think that'd be good for our relationship.
That's what I thought.
Uh,
I've done enough open play experiences
the
of that to
tournament.
know.
open play is challenging enough.
I would agree.
But speaking of that, how about the mercy rule? I mean, Zane brought up something on his Zane Navratil on his podcast the other day that he saw. You know, we always say that pickleball is sort of like ping pong or table tennis. And, you know, have you ever played where, like, when you get to 7-0, it's just a skunk and it's over? Should we have something like that where it's like 7-0? If you get to 7-0 in pickleball, it's just game over?
I don't think so. Only because if I pay to play in a tournament, a PPA, for example, an expensive PPA tournament, if I pay and I got skunked 7-0, I'd be pretty upset if I paid like $200+ to be there and I got.
But if I'm the match going on your court behind you, now I don't have to wait when I know you don't have a single chance of coming back.
I mean, true, but like still.
We've seen some crazy comebacks at some of our tournaments.
Exactly. I came back from a tournament. Me and my buddy were down 8-1. I think it was 7-0 at first, but it was 8-1, and we thought we were out of it. We came back and won 15-13 in the championship. So I don't think.
So have you ever come back from 7-0?
Well, probably have. Maybe not. I don't.
Was that 8-1 your best comeback ever?
No, 10-0.
10-0. Was that a game to 11?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Never
So how many?
11.
So how many pickleball matches do you think you've played in your career?
Like tournament-wise or just in general?
Just in general.
That's a great question.
Think 5,000?
Gotta be. Maybe 6. Let's go 6.
So you're trying to pull out the fact that it's like
1 in 5,000 that actually, somebody would come back. I thought Zane made a great point. I mean, it'd be great for Annalise, since we've talked about Annalise a lot. I mean, the first 3 days of the tournament, she just got there and played 14 points a day, just 7-0, 7-0. And she'd probably turn it up to do that so she wouldn't wear herself out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think, MaryEmily?
I think it's interesting. I do think that you can turn the game a lot. I don't necessarily know if maybe the 7-0 mercy rule is it. I mean, because I do think that there is a point to
maybe 9.
9 or 10 or something like that.
But then it's like,
But
if
then
it's
also,
10,
if you're playing to 11 versus if you're playing to 15.
Right.
If you're at 9 at that point, just go ahead and play the last 2 points. I mean,
that's what I'm true.
I don't know. It may be a bad idea. I just thought it would be something to talk about. I saw Zane bring that up, and I thought that was interesting. I mean, I think we do need to try to, think outside the box.
Well, they are doing that in Houston this weekend with the singles lines.
Oh, is that the PPA Challenger again?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we've talked. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Shrinking the court.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do, make them dink more.
That's what I heard, that they're trying to do, that dink more in singles. But I mean, to me, I feel like one of the criticisms that pickleball gets already from outsiders is that it's not, that it's for non-athletes and you don't have to be an athlete to play pickleball. And I think we're just helping,
that point.
bolster those arguments of, hey, you're right. We just weren't fast enough to cover 20 feet, so we're going to shrink it to 17 or whatever they're, doing. So I don't know. And then at the same time, I'm like, maybe I'll play singles now.
Would y'all convert it in y'all's tournament if they made it a thing?
We're very adaptable.
I was like, I want to see what your response is going to be to that one.
And I've learned not to say never in this stuff with that, because you just don't know. I mean, I guess the thing, the sport's still young, and we just got to see if people really like it. I think it would be, you have the Parks and Rec background too and all that, and you probably, you go around playing all these facilities. It's just like, are they just going to tape down lines all these places? Think about the cost to adjust the courts,
And tape comes up really easily, so like,
and sometimes damages the courts and leaves residue, or if people haven't cleaned their courts good, then it leaves its own set of lines. I don't know. I just think it's hard to implement, and I just, our court's only 20 by 44. I thought it was already pretty small, and I don't think that the game has to be different, for that. But I'm going to watch it eagerly to see. So, but that's a good point. If we're adding extra lines for singles, why not, add the mercy rule or something too?
Yeah, there's validity behind making some rules changes to see what,
see what happens.
Would it make you more likely to play singles?
I'm already playing singles, and I got killed in singles. Maybe I needed the mercy rule over the last tournament that I played in singles, because I got pickled by not one opponent but 2 different opponents, which I feel like that just.
Well, so I am so glad you brought that up. I was not going to bring it up, but it was in my head, and I thought, I will not be able to leave this up. But since we do have somebody here that did get pickled twice within the last couple of weeks, would you have appreciated the mercy rule in those matches, or did you just want to play out? Because that was another thing Zane said, because they brought up a point. Well, Zane, when you play so and so, and he's like, hey, I wanted that match to be over just as bad as they did.
You know what I would have appreciated?
What?
I would have appreciated more competitors.
Okay.
Because I think that that's part of the problem with the event that I was playing in overall. It was a combined bracket, right? So we're playing over across a lot of different age levels and skill levels. So it was a women's singles, and that's historically not something that you really get a lot of people playing in. So I think that it just kind of speaks to how do you get more women playing pickleball, and just also women playing singles and playing at the competitive level. Because I do see a lot of women out in recreational, like when I'm playing. Like I have friends that are out doing stuff, but once you take it to that next level of tournament play, of league play,
that's a great point. How is it at your club and your coaching? Do you have more female clients or male clients?
I would say my women to male ratio is probably 90% to 10. I teach a lot of female only because I feel like the female they're fun to teach. They actually want to be there and they want to learn. Sometimes you can get guys who are like all stuck up and they're like, oh, I know how to do this, and when you try to teach them something, they're not really absorbing to it. So yeah, I teach a lot of the females, and they typically enjoy it. And I just want to get them out because I have a lot that aren't as confident in themselves, and there's a few that I want to get to play in tournaments because that'll actually show you what you can actually do. So yeah, I've been trying to push to get a lot more females. I do a lot of females clinics. Like tomorrow morning, I have 4 straight female clinics that I do with between like 3-0, 3-5, and 4-0 plus players. And I just started one that I do on Fridays with the small group. So, yeah, I've just been trying to empower the females, get them out there, be a lot more confident because there are some times where they go to parks and there are some guys there they want to play, but they can't play because some of the guys don't want them to play or they think that they can't hang. But I'm like, you can hang. Like I have my pickleball mom, Kim, I tell her all the time, you need to play in 4-5. She's like, no, I don't think I can win. I'm like, you can hang. You can beat some of these guys that are actually out here. So,
but do a lot of those students not play tournaments or leagues?
Not really. I have.
How do we get them into that? What's the next step?
The next Southern Pickleball tournament that you guys have. I can bring them down.
Well, that'd be great. I mean, we got a really cool thing.
One of our sponsored tournaments, or I guess affiliated tournaments with us, is it's Queens of the Court in Atlanta. So it's going to be a women's only tournament.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be at ITP. Or ITA, I don't know what they're calling themselves now. I apologize if I got that wrong, y'all. But it's one of a great facility in Atlanta, and it's going to be a really cool event. I think they already have like 150, 160.
It's all women.
Is it?
It's only women only. I want to see if I can get the date here real quick for us because y'all can while I'm looking it up.
28th, February 28th through March 1st.
Okay.
So or maybe specifically on March 1st, but yeah, it's going to be a great event. But I think that it does speak also to the fact that there are women that are playing pickleball. I mean, they already have, 150, 160 people signed up for that. But it's really just getting, I think, that crossover there. And people, the confidence thing is so real. I mean, and also to the point you guys were saying about open play too. I mean, you really get those clickiness of like, if you have a woman that's going to go out and say, hey, I'm going to go try to, play more competitively in the sport. I want to go get more reps in. I want to do whatever. Finding those places that you can do. I mean, if I walk out to an open play court and I see 10 guys out there and not a single female, I'm walking away.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do necessarily with the fact that I might not be able to compete at their skill level to some extent.
They'll just look at you and
I'm not going to get a game in. Yeah. Or they're going to absolutely just like treat me like I can't hang and not be able to like play. Yeah. So it's just never really worth it, I think, to some extent with that.
Yeah. And one problem that I have struggled with up until about now, I found like a new mixed partner today, but is finding a mixed partner who will compete with you at like a 5-0 level. Because like I said, some people don't have that much confidence to play in the tournament. So it's like, do you want to play? Do you not? Like, it's just really hard to kind of find mixed partners. So women, if you're out there, come out. We want to play. We want to play with y'all. So
yeah, that's good. We got to figure out a way to get them. And I think that tournament's actually this weekend. So
March 1st.
Yep. So it may be too late to get in it, but maybe they can. So yeah, cool stuff. All right.
Well, RJ, we really appreciate you coming down, taking the time out of your schedule to, head down to Atlanta.
Of course.
Talk to us.
Are we going to do the on top of the podium? We can't do it before we wrap up real quick.
Oh, yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. We do something every week on top of the podium, so when we think of the podium, it's like 3 things. So bronze, silver, gold. So you just have to put them in order. And this week, on top of the podium, presented by Head Pickleball, is a beloved segment that we are bringing back where we give you a topic and you give us what you would rank. So in this week, it is the top 3 places to travel to play pickleball in the Southeast. Do you need a minute to think about it?
Give me a second.
All right, so MaryEmily, you start out.
Yeah, so I'm going to start out with a bronze, giving a shout out to some local courts in Georgia. Rome. I really like playing up there. I think I've just had good tournament experiences up there. think Rome's kind of more historically known for being a really great tennis venue with all of their outdoor courts up there. But those outdoor pickleball courts in that downtown area, they're really, really something to note. My silver, I would say, is Knoxville, just overall. I think that there are a lot of really great indoor facilities there that I've had the opportunity to play at and check out. So that has been a really fun place. And gold, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the Fort and Diadem Pickleball Complex. Last year, we made a trip down with the Southern Pickleball, like kind of corporate staff, and we got to play at those two facilities. I love an outdoor pickleball court. I would prefer playing outdoors all the time if I could, but the weather in Georgia sometimes has other thoughts. And then also that Diadem Pickleball Complex that they have, those courts there inside too were pretty cool.
That was a fun trip down there. That was nice. Diadem had us down there for all that. That was really cool. We really appreciated that. That was awesome.
Yeah. So those would be my top 3 spots.
All right. Let me go real quick because we won't have yours last because yours is the most important. Mine, I think number 3, bronze. Wow, all 3 of mine I really like the top. But it would be Mississippi, Biloxi. I like the Hard Rock down there. The Pickler's just a couple of miles from it. It's a great indoor facility, 15 indoor courts. And then they got a really cool place called Pops Ferry outside where the community is really cool. You got 2 great ambassadors down there, Tom and Dion Lindenberger, that, I mean, man, just all the good things that they do for pickleball, it just makes the trips always awesome down there. So I would say that would be my bronze. The silver, coming up here soon, Go All Out tournament in Johnson City, Tennessee. Special place in the Southern Pickleball family because that was the first tournament we, I think, did outside of the state of Georgia, was in Johnson City. Just a beautiful area. When we're up there riding around, I'm just like, man, what life must be just to like ride through this beautiful countryside all the time. So Johnson City, so get signed up for that one if you haven't gone there. Its courts are real close to downtown. It is outdoor too. And then this one, I mean, this is not just a plug. Y'all are going to go, oh, you know, your home facility is in Macon, Georgia or whatever. And I hear people talking about, oh, there's so many tournaments in Macon or whatever. But I tell you what, Macon Pickleball is the center of the pickleball universe. And not just the Southeast. It is of the world. I mean, the world's largest indoor facility. Then they got another facility with 27 outdoor courts. So many cool restaurants and bars within the area if you get to go downtown Macon. So my favorite place still to go, and it sounds crazy to say it, but for pickleball is Macon, Georgia, Central Georgia.
I don't blame you for that. There are some great facilities on there, indoor and outdoor.
Yeah.
What you thinking, RJ?
I would say I haven't really traveled to many places just yet to play, so it's still kind of loading. But I will start with my bronze. I think it was last September. I was going down and playing PPA. We stopped in Jacksonville, and it was a place called Toontown.
Okay.
Really cool facility. They had like Looney Tunes everywhere, and I'm just like a big like
Toontown.
Toontown.
I'll check that out
in Duval. I'm just like I like to see a lot of animation and just things like how people bring their facility together to make it different from others, and I just like their style. My silver, I was thinking Macon too, only because I feel like whenever I go there, I'm like, okay, I'm here to play some pickleball.
That's interesting because you know if you're in Macon, it's something serious.
Exactly, because there's nothing in Macon. Even when the lights go out in the facility.
Yeah.
And then I would say I haven't been to this facility yet, but where they play the U.S. Open, that would be my gold. I wanted to go there this year. Naples, yes. I wanted to go there this year, but I missed a lottery on it. But I've seen a bunch of different pictures and just the vibe there. I feel like it's just
so that's the number one on the bucket list to get to
either
Naples.
there or Worlds, wherever they have Worlds. Where do they have?
It's going to be in Dallas again. Well, actually, Farmers Branch right outside of Dallas.
Okay.
You know, I went there this past year. I had pretty big expectations. It exceeded all my expectations. Really? It was just amazing. MaryEmily can attest to. I was like calling people out there and going, man, we should have promoted this harder. We should have told more people about it. We run the Amateur State Championship Series, and so that's really cool. It's a one tournament in every state that you can qualify for World and get a discount and play. Not only do you get a discount, but you get entered into the Champions Division, which there's just the separate divisions for all the champions from all the state series. And it is worth every bit of it. It's just they have pickleball alley with all the vendors and all the courts and the huge center court. I mean, we got to go this year. We got to make that happen. We can knock that one out this year.
I'm down. I'll be there.
All right.
I'll be there. That's my goal.
All right. Well, we do so appreciate you coming on and
course,
joining us.
Thank you for
This
having
has actually been awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
good stuff.
Thank you guys for
Really
having
appreciate
me.
you for making the trek down. And as a quick reminder to everyone out there listening, if you've made it this far, we appreciate you, and we would appreciate you even more if you like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next week on the Southern Pickleball Podcast.